this already once, and it was 18 minutes long, and I'm like, God, no, I promised these guys it wouldn't be very long. So anyway, so the exercise that we did was an exercise for need for achievement, and some of us have a need for achievement. Some of us have a very high need for achievement. And all this means is that we're driven to excel, that we're driven to achieve, um, you know, everything that we want in order to, succeed. To, kind of like Maslow was saying about self-actualization, that kind of be all that you can be, get to the highest level that you can be. The interesting thing about need for achievement, however, somebody with a high need for achievement doesn't choose the hard one. So somebody with a need for achievement did not choose to shoot for the third cone, um, but they also didn't go for the first cone. The first cone's too easy. The last cone's too hard. And since they're driven by success, they're going to choose the middle one so that they have a greater chance of being successful by choosing the one that is of the moderate difficulty. So they like that kind of 50-50 odds. I'm going to get it or I'm not going to get it, but it's, totally within my reach kind of stuff. Um, so with low odds of losing, that's just not challenging. So that first cone was not challenging. But high odds, the third cone being a little bit further away, some of you guys nailed it, but it offers no reward because if they miss, then they walk away without any success. So somebody with a high need for achievement, um, I choose that middle one. So also with somebody with high need for achievement, they do choose realistic goals, but and realistic and challenging to a certain degree, to that moderate degree. They do look for advancement, and when they do something, they have a strong need for feedback, and so they do something, and then they need to be recognized for it. Get a pat on the back, whatever it is. Um, so that need, that sense of accomplishment, um, seems to be a little externally motivated. We kind of talked about that in the past. So that external motivation is that feedback that's coming from somebody else that's outside of them. Um, so now, some of you, it would have been interesting if I would have done partners, and if we did partners, and allowed time to strategize. One of you guys would have chosen to actually do the task. One of you would have chosen to be the coach. Um, if you were the coach with a high need for achievement, then your expectation is that the person throwing, follows what you believe is that low risk, high reward kind of thing. Um, if if I well, losing track. Um, so yeah, it's that middle of the road, moderate. That way I know that my victory is not too easy, but that I keep everything realistic. The possibility of attaining whatever goal it is. Um, at the time being, getting a lot of feedback, getting recognized, getting your face on the wall for Employee of the Month, right? Um, so there is also um, two other categories that McClellan came up with, and one was a need for affiliation, and the other one is need for power. Now, the need for power, as was mentioned at least in one class, because I know um, in Monday Wednesday class, I don't think we got to this point, but the need for power is for people that want to control other people. These are people in their CEOs of companies and um, people who want supervisors who want to control um, other people, supervise other people, um, and you know make decisions for them and whatnot. So they they will also have like punishing behaviors, like okay, well, you didn't do this correctly, so there'll be this kind of sanction or punishment for it. And then we have the need for achievement, and the need for achievement is just about relationships. So, in the case of the ring toss, the need for achievement, your strategy when you walked up, you need to look at your strategy. What were you thinking? Some of you guys may have just gone up there and just kind of randomly chose. Some of you guys might have actually had a strategy. And hey, I'm going to try this. If I make that, then the next thing I'll do is this. Or if I miss, this is what I'll do. So really examine what strategy you used. I'm not sure if the instructions say this, but if you feel like you don't really fall under high need for achievement or low need for achievement, you can certainly take a paragraph and talk about need for affiliation or need for power if you see yourself falling more into that. So, like if like sometimes you feel pressure, all the students were watching you, right? And so you might have taken into consideration yourself as a part of the group, therefore taking off um, some of the pressure to succeed. Um, some of you may have been, it didn't allow for this, but some of you may have been like going, if you would have just done it this way, kind of stuff. And that's that need for power. So anyway, keep this short. So you're going to do the 2 to 3 pages about need for achievement. You're going to identify your strategy, which was just however you planned on approaching this particular um, situation. And then you could also look up need for affiliation and need for power if you need to. I do want to say they all work together. Like there's a little triangle, so they all work together. It's not that you have one and not the other, but one of them may be more strong, and also maybe more strong in certain situations. But anyway, so that's what your paper is about. Um, and research that. That's McClellan and his theory of needs. Then on a third or fourth page, on an extra page, I want you to write um, uh, like 2 paragraphs. Um, Actually, I would take up maybe the whole page, at least half or more. And I want you to tell me what this means to you. So, quote, make each day your masterpiece. So, what does that mean to you? Um, I think that once you do this exercise or write this paper about need for achievement, and you look at your need for achievement, and at the same time looking at need for affiliation and need for power, I think that you can really sit down and examine your answer to that. Again, make each day your masterpiece. So this is in addition to 2 to 3 pages for the need for achievement. So this is an extra page, um, and just sit down and think about it and tell me what that means to you. It is a part of the grade for the class, or for the assignment, so you do want to make sure you get it done. As always, if you have any questions, or concerns, then reach out to me, text me, or email me. Now, remember, I am going out of town to a conference, so if you do text me or email me and I don't get back to you right away, know that that's why. But I will check my email at least, um, after all the events, at least once, okay, in the evening. All right, 11 minutes. All right, see you guys when I get back. All right, bye.